And welcome to Waffly Bollox, the podcast where we know women exist and non-binary people, all sorts of people who aren't just men. I'm MJ, aka Russell Trash, and my co-host is Sarah, aka Awfully Waffly. Hello.
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 Hello. Starting out hot. Yes. So this week, AEW put out a social media post where they had a picture of Bandido, Samoa Joe, Takeshita, and Claudio Castagnoli, and they said, 4 world champions call AEW home. And everybody went, what the fuck do you mean? there's something
like that's not right.
Very clearly missing from this, you sexist bunch of bastards.
Mm-hmm. And then quite quickly after the whole furore over it all, they then put out a picture of Stat and Mercedes and Athena.
Yes.
Which saying 3 world champions call AEW home. And it's like they were I think they were trying to make it look like, oh, well, that was a big fuss about nothing because, look, there is a separate women's one.
No.
But they outed themselves,
Can't fool us.
The men's one was a scheduled post. And then the women's one was clearly quite hastily put together and thrown out about an hour later,
it's completely,
or 2 hours later.
Completely stupid, because if they had always had that in mind, they would have just put one graphic saying 7 world champions call AEW home. It's very, very, very clear that whoever did this didn't even cross their mind. They just thought, oh, look, we've got 4 men. Here we go. There's no sense that, like, they could have put 4 men's world champions, but they didn't because it just didn't occur to them. They just think men are the default. Oh, yeah, and women's champions, I guess that's the thing. And it's like, oh, just fuck off. Like, it's so frustrating that we're still here being like, hey, could we get a crumb of acknowledgement that not only men exist?
Yeah. It's if I was feeling charitable, which I'm not, you could sort of say, right, well, put in all 7 on the graphic in terms of like a social media post that most people are looking at on their phone. It might be a bit cluttered as a graphic.
No, it would be better because they created it as a landscape graphic, and as all social media professionals know, that is now not the best dimensions to make it for, because everyone's looking at it on their phone. You want it to be portrait because it takes up more of the phone screen. So they could have put 2 rows of people, and it would have been better.
They could have just done an entire.
I'm not having any of it. They fucked up. They fucked up big time, and it's bullshit. And I hate it.
Like I say, the fact that it wasn't a scheduled post kind of gives away that it was an afterthought that was like hastily put together because people were mad about it.
There's just no need to segregate that by gender. And then Excalibur rubbed a bit of salt in the wound this week when he said on commentary on Dynamite, he made a comment about Athena being the longest reigning women's Ring of Honor world champion. It's like, no, she is the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion. Like, yeah, stop. There was that stat that she had outlasted Samoa Joe. She is the longest reigning champion. Full stop.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying, especially because if anything, we should be celebrating those women more than the men because they've had to fight harder to get here to make it.
Yeah.
And they face much more scrutiny, and it's just a big bag of shit.
I mean, we gotta say, we've come a long way since bra and panties matches, which are like in recent enough memory that I remember them happening. But even so, it still feels like we're just kind of like the women are an afterthought, and for all the work that was put in by our former men's world champion to emphasise that point that the 2 things are equal, like the company itself just is like, nah.
Yeah.
Against sort of the wishes of most of the fandom as well, I would say at this point. Like, I don't understand why it's so difficult. I'm baffled.
It really
by that.
shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be this hard just to have everybody on the same level. Like, it's it's really not that hard, and they make out like it's some big undertaking to acknowledge it as the men's world champions and the women's world champions. It's really not. It's one fucking word. It's one fucking word. That's all you have to say. And more parity in the booking would be good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, why is it so difficult? I don't understand why it's so difficult. It's baffling to me. It's always been baffling to me why, things aren't on the same sort of level. Like, it's really confusing to me. I don't understand it. It just seems like an unforced error.
Yeah. Yeah.
This thing with the posts, it's like, it would have been so easy just to not do that. It would have been so easy just to make 2 graphics. Or make one graphic with everybody.
And it's more impressive to say 7 than 4 anyway.
Exactly. Like, it's not hard. It's really not hard. But then the thing is, it's coming from the top, as usual. Mm-hmm. It's coming from the top.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know people were trying to say, oh, well, it's just a social media intern that made an error. Listen, I work in social media. This is not an intern doing social media for AEW. It is a paid professional. And they're also not just fucking going rogue and making graphics in a vacuum where no one knows about it.
Him from somewhere.
It's either been suggested to them, or even if it was their idea, it would have had to have been signed off. Like, get fucked
there is
with
someone above the fucking whoever is working on social media.
Yeah, it's not an intern. It's not an intern. I promise you, it's not an intern.
But like, it's that weird. I find the reluctance really weird. It's like, because when somebody asked Tony Khan about it after Hangman won the men's world title, it's like, well, are we going to call it the men's world title now? And he's like, well, no. And then he didn't give any good reasons as to why.
If it's not the men's world championship, then a woman can win it. So exactly. I look forward to that match.
Yeah. Either Athena or Tony or Stat or Mercedes should win the world title then. If we're not going to gender it,
exactly.
then...
and I saw someone.
Put it on a woman.
I saw someone this week saying they wanted to see Charlie Evans in AEW, and I just thought she would be losing her fucking mind, because Chevs hates even the word intergender. She's like, we're all just wrestlers. Why do you need to label it? And it's like, that is so many levels beyond what anyone booking AEW matches is capable of thinking of.
Yeah. No, because they do. I mean, all the sort of intergender matches do get labelled as intergender rather than just a wrestling match, a trios match, or a tag
and they're
match.
so rare anyway. Like, ridiculous. Anyway, so fuck
Stupid.
That. And like,
it's so easy not to do this shit, guys. It's so easy not to do this shit.
And it's such a fucking open goal. Like, it's like, WWE are not doing anything for women. Like, you might as well why don't you just take the female audience and the fucking non-right-wing fascist audience? It's out here. It exists. Why don't you just...
Because we aren't in the demographic that Tony Khan wants to attract.
Yeah,
that's the long and the short of it is it's the male 18 to 45 or whatever it is demographic that they want watching their shows, who will just clap like seals for anything that they do. And unfortunately, that isn't the audience you've attracted. So, you're going to get pushback on this kind of stuff. Yeah. Because you've got a bunch of people who actually work for the company, who are wrestling for the company, who don't think of it that way, who are doing stuff to appeal to people beyond the male 18 to 49 demographic. Like, I think Tony Khan just needs to get his shit together, doesn't he?
He does.
On numerous levels. But like, as particularly about this, it's like, unfortunately, you haven't got the audience that you desperately want to appeal to. You've got us. So maybe book accordingly. Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. And then, okay, so in happier news, we got a BTE this week.
Yay!
With Kenny on it, although Kenny was saying with his words that he refused to do a BTE bit while fully doing a BTE bit and
Love that.
drinking from his water bottle like an absolute freak. So
He's such a fucking weirdo. I love him
he's the
so
weirdest. Much. He's just the weirdest. And now it looks like the Bucks and Kenny are doing a trios match in Manchester. So
that we're not going
to be us.
Hooray!
We're not going. Fucking damn it.
I have a horrible feeling something even cooler is going to happen, and I'm just going to be climbing the walls.
We just go running down the road.
Yeah.
We'll be there in 6 hours. Hold on.
Just run to Manchester.
Can't afford the train. Just have to hitchhike.
Just leg it.
Yeah.
To be fair, the train isn't too bad for me. It's the tickets to get in and the hotel I would need to book to get in, which is the issue, unfortunately.
No, it's bullshit. We are poor. Can't do it. And the other almost / equally annoying thing is that they announced today that the Cardiff show, so the Cardiff Collision taping, is also going to have Ring of Honor. I've written Final Battle. That's not what it is. It's Global Wars.
I did get confused when I saw that on the notes. Well, Final Battle. Haven't we just had that?
We have. It's Global Wars. Which I wonder what that will mean, because there's lots of people around, because there's also a big RevPro show the day after. So anything could happen, and we won't be there to see it.
No. Unfortunately, it's terribly expensive to get to Cardiff.
Yeah.
It's about as expensive to get to London as it is to get to Cardiff, which is delightful.
It just takes fucking ages as well.
It does take ages. Yeah, I think there's changes in the middle as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, although I've just realised Americans will not be accepting this excuse, so...
No, they won't. Well, why don't you just drive it? Well, I can't drive, so shut up.
Yeah, so that sucks, but I'm sure there'll be good shows and we can watch them on telly and fume, I guess.
I think the Global Wars was... Because they did it with the Australia Grand Slam, didn't they? And that was just like a regular episode of Ring of Honor. So I think it's just Ring of Honor. It's Ring of Honor tapings, but with extra people, presumably.
Yes. Well, yeah, I guess that's what is potentially exciting to me, as my guys might be on it. But some of my many guys, I was trying to think of who there is in Brit Rest that I actively don't like, who is high profile enough to be on this show and coming up almost empty. So
yeah. I'm sure we will see some people we know on Global Wars and on Dynamite and Collision, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. So there is that. And, oh God, we can't get to Dynamite this week. There's too much else going on. We're the last ever episode of Hey EW.
I am sad. They've run out of people by the sounds of it. I will forever be bitter that they never got Kenny on it, but RJ said that the ones that are left either said no or are arseholes or both. So, yeah, presumably Kenny didn't want to do it, which is a shame, because I think that would have been really funny.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't have wanted to do it, but there we are.
He just sent Ibushi out to do it for him, I think. Like, Ibushi did it instead.
Yeah, strange. I hope that RJ continues to have a job.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he's still working for AEW. Maybe he's just got more stuff to do backstage.
Maybe he's going to write some more stuff, which would be cool, because the Hollywood ending thing was awesome, so maybe.
Apparently he did a lot of some of the Death Riders stuff as well, so yeah, it's he's really good. He's fucking good. I get him locked down. God damn it. I know he's never getting a graphic, because that's the joke, but, you know.
Yeah. But, yeah, get him to write some stuff. We need some good psychosexual drama. Thanks, RJ.
We do.
So now the actual bit of the schedule that is Final Battle, not the bit that I just typoed. Final Battle was last week. It feels like I've lived 100 years since then.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's been December, hasn't it? So what happened in Final Battle? Well, John Moxley was on commentary for most of it for some reason.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Always good. Love it when Mox is on commentary. I like the idea of, like, Mox just going, oh, mind if I stick around here? Because he knows where this is going with the Death Riders. Like, he's got a feeling.
He's just staying in public.
Away from him. Yeah. If he stays in... Like, the Death Riders, who are known for public murders.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to save you, Mox, somehow. But yeah, I like that as a kind of... Whether it's my headcanon or not, it's I quite like that as a story beat. Like, he's just hanging around, doing stuff on commentary and things, just because it's bad vibes.
Doesn't want to hang out in the Death Riders locker room. Maybe doesn't want to be alone with his own thoughts.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, because we know this is the sort of why the world title was in a box for so long is because it still had Danielson's nameplate on it. He never got his own nameplate put on the belt, and it's almost like maybe it's like the ticking clock under the floorboards kind of thing.
The Telltale Heart.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we like that.
He can't look at it because it needles at his conscience because of what he did to Danielson.
Weren't we trying to write gothic horror last week? I can't remember why, but let's, keep giving that gothic horror vibe. So, what else happened? In perhaps the beginning of an unravelling, Mercedes Moné lost her Ring of Honor title in a rematch with Red Velvet.
She did. What a fucking match that was as well. Yeah. So fucking good. Brilliant. That was it an Avalanche Destroyer thing that Red Velvet did? Off the, like, and she did it twice as well, and it was the gnarliest looking thing I've ever seen. It was so good. So good. Yeah, really enjoyed that. And yeah, like, Mercedes is fully losing her mind because she's lost one title, and I think the dominoes are about to start falling. But I think that's a good story. That is a really good story.
That's what we want. Like, but I did find it very funny that on commentary they were like, oh, 12 belts, Moné. Well, I guess you've only got 12.
You've only got 12.
That's not very impressive, is it? That's just a bit shit. Anyone could have 12.
13 was the magic number.
She lost one and it's like, well, it's all over now.
Well, it's over.
Ridiculous. So that could be the beginning of the end, but we shall see. If so, she's going to have to do a fucking world tour to drop all the rest. Yeah. Could be. She's
going to have to do that in, like, after Christmas. Yeah. You're not going to go on a world tour prior to Christmas.
Well, but she does have a match at RevPro Uprising on Sunday for that title. So will she retain it? And in fact, if she loses that match, she'll lose 2 belts. Because she's got the Queen of Southside one as well.
Southside, yeah.
So if she loses on Sunday, she'll be 10 belts, Moné.
Oh, I can't wait to find out. See, this is the thing. It's like people go, oh, AEW haven't got stories. It's like, I think maybe people who say this just aren't paying attention. Like AEW and Ring of Honor as well. Well, Ring of Honor especially. It's like you clearly aren't watching. Like, if you think there's no stories, you're not. Either you are very bad at knowing what a story is, which is a worry, or you're just not paying attention. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you think there's no stories, you're crazy. Like, for all the criticisms we do have,
not every story is perfect, but
not every story is perfect,
exist.
But they exist. Like, whether we enjoy where they went or not is irrelevant. There are stories, like, and this one, I think, with Mercedes is really interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, because we've got kind of the sort of thing in the background of, well, she can't focus enough to win the big one kind of thing. And then it's like the story of her losing all these belts that she's acquired as well. Like, she's doing such good work. And love her.
And there's also, like, opportunities for her to keep doing indies because it can be part of her sort of desperation that she just keeps going to, like, smaller and smaller
trying to win
promotions,
more.
Trying to get more,
replace the ones that she's lost.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, because I think eventually, like, she will go for the world title. Like
eventually,
she will end up winning it. But I think it's going to be a journey to get to that point. So
yeah, and I think she does have to drop
to see
all of her other ones first, at least. Yeah, at least all the non-AEW ones. But fun times ahead, I think. I hope.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I am hopeful for and because this is the thing. The other thing that can't be understated is how much better the booking got when Mercedes came to AEW.
Yes.
For the women.
Yeah.
And she's obviously a driving force behind that as well. So, big ups to her.
Absolutely.
Because at least there's apparently one woman that Tony Khan listens to. Jesus
God,
Christ.
it's so bleak. Yeah,
it is bleak.
Yeah. And then our new national champion Ricochet fought Dalton Castle to defend his belt.
Yes.
In his first ever defense of that title. That was also really fun. Lots of shenanigans, because both those guys are big shenanigans guys. I enjoyed the running around the ring and Dalton's boys getting involved. Just good stuff.
Yeah. There was a boy that was doing some phenomenal acting as well. I think Ricochet hit one of the other boys, and he was just like, "Oh no!" and putting his hands on his head, and he was in despair about it all. It was fabulous. Loved it.
That was good.
Drama.
That was really good. Yeah. Yeah. So much drama. Then Ricochet also went on to defend his belt against Ace Austin on the following night on Collision.
Also a cracking match. Love having Ace Austin in AEW.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how it's almost it's like people who come from TNA are already there's a lot of people who come from TNA who were already really good, as evidenced by their work on TNA, and then they come to AEW and they're somehow even better than you thought they were. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Because, Ace is just pulling out stuff that I never saw him do stuff like that on TNA. And it's almost like they have, and I'm about to confuse our friend David Francisco again, but it's like they almost make people hide their light under a bushel.
Yeah.
To, kind of sort of, if there's somebody, say there was somebody above them, or in the pecking order in terms of titles or whatever, it's almost like they have to do that. They have to be less good to emphasize the person at the top, kind of thing. And I'm not kind of down with that. I like the fact that AEW, everybody puts their whole pussy into it.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of what, it's like nobody is underplaying themselves for the sake of making whoever else look better. It's like everybody just goes out there and does their absolute best at all times, which is, I am a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's fair either. It's like, why, if you are better, if you are better than that, you should be able to show it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not, then why are you in that position on the card?
Exactly.
I wonder as well if it's the people that come from TNA feel like they still have something to prove. Whereas the ones that come from WWE tend to walk in like they own the place.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, the signings from TNA have been far preferable to the ones that they, for the most part anyway. There are, some notable exceptions, but I would say overall the signings that they've made from TNA have been better than the ones that they've made from WWE in terms of just people being good. And you know what I mean? Yeah. Actually having the talent and the skills to back up the attitude, in a way, and the thing is, though, it doesn't strike me that any of the people who come from TNA are coming in like Billy Big Bollocks.
No, I don't think so.
But it's like they come in, they do really, really excellent work, and they don't expect special treatment because they've been in TNA, whereas like when there's been people coming in from WWE, some of them have expected special treatment, not because they're better than anyone on the roster, but just because they've been in WWE. And it's like, nah. I would say that this, again, like this new hiring policy, like is like hiring people on best fit rather than where they've been before or what they've done before. Like it's more based on how they're going to fit within the company and the way it works. So, and I think that is a better way to do it. Because the other way of doing it, but like hiring people just because of the name, hasn't worked out particularly successfully, with the exception of like Mercedes and a couple of others.
But that wasn't just because of her name.
No, that's the thing. It's also because she's incredibly talented, so that helps. You know, I'm just not here for diva behaviour, really.
No, unless it is diva behaviour on the level of Blake Christian's entrance gear for the Survival of the Fittest match, which
iconic.
I've helpfully put a picture up because I literally lost my mind when I saw this. He came out in a like bright pink and black fluffy robe, what appear to be like stripy, I don't even know what they are.
Stripy
tights?
leg warmers.
Yeah, they look like leg warmers. And then a mask that's clearly sort of aping Bandido's mask, except it's an ice cream because it's the
Brilliant.
swirl.
It's so good.
It's just like something
So
out of a
fucking
nightmare. It's amazing.
He basically came out looking like a nonsense. I was half expecting him to win it, you know.
And then he got didn't he get eliminated first?
I think he did in the end, which is gutting, really. That's a shame. When it is time for Bandido to move on, I think Blake is a brilliant shout. He's got to be in the mix somewhere for like next world title holder, I think.
Yeah, and Blake's another one in that mix of like, I'm glad we have picked this person up from the indies and not let them languish, because he's fucking awesome. I just really, really enjoy him. He's really fun to watch, and I know there are lots of people that hate him, but to them I say, yeah, you're just wrong. He's really good at
the reason why people seem to dislike him is because of Brett Lauderdale's shit booking. It's like, that's not his fault.
No. But he's also just really creative, and he likes to do character stuff and like edit his own videos. And like, Tony Khan, can you please get that man his song?
Yes.
I don't know what the song's called, but get it.
I'm not sure what it's... Yeah, we just know he needs his song. Give him his song, goddammit.
Give him his song. Yeah. This was a really, really fun match, and I kind of wasn't sure what I wanted to happen. Oh no, in fact, Sammy Guevara was the first eliminated. It wasn't quite Blake.
Yes.
But apart from Sammy, I was like, anyone in this match could win, and I'll be happy, because we had Commander...
Poor Sammy.
Beast Mortos. Sammy Guevara's booking in Ring of Honor is so perplexing, where it's like, you are going to keep the tag titles basically forever, but we just can't find you a permanent tag partner.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's been dicked over by injuries, unfortunately.
Like,
again.
multiple times. And it's like, but no, we still won't take the title off him, though.
No, it would... I mean, but then again, it's like the tag... What was the tag match? It was like Sammy and Mortos versus Adam Priest and Tommy Billington.
Tommy Billington,
I was like...
I didn't want them to win either.
I'm kind of fine with Sammy and Mortos being tag champs.
I don't enjoy Tommy Billington at all. But ultimately, it was Bandido who triumphed and retained his title, and that was glorious, and I'm so happy and I love him.
Yeah. No, I am. I'm delighted that he won in the end, because it felt a bit like, oh God, is he gonna get through this?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because they're playing up the injured shoulder angle as well, so it's like, are they gonna? But I think that he's just gonna battle through it, and
they're just gonna continue to work us like horrible demons. Yeah.
Douglas Jones, you be careful.
God.
Sorry.
Been talking too much about luchadors, now your cat's at it.
Yeah, he's like walking along the back of the bed frame, but unfortunately, he is not a luchador. He is the world's clumsiest cat, so I'm slightly concerned where he's going. Douglas Jones, get down. Okay, never mind.
Safely on ground. I don't remember what we're talking about.
Bandido.
Yay, Bandido. Good times. Lovely Bandido.
Lovely Bandido. Just, yeah, I'm fine with him winning. I wasn't even mad.
No, not at all. Delighted for him. What a lovely guy. I would like to see Commander with gold again at some point. I would like to see Rick Christian with gold, but, you know, it is what it is.
I do wonder if maybe the plan was originally him and Hologram
could well
going
be.
for them tag titles, and then unfortunately Hologram's out for the rest of the year at least, by the sounds of it. So,
I mean, the rest of the year at this point is like 2 weeks, but
well, yeah, there is that. No, I think it might be a little bit after New Year that we see him back, because it's like he knackered one knee and then managed to knacker the other one as soon as that one was sorted.
Does that mean that we're never going to see El Clon wrestle though? Because I would really like to see El Clon wrestle, and we can't have that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but then there was... Do you remember when he first came in and people were talking about, oh, that's weird that he's doing this because he'd broken his foot?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm wondering if maybe they pulled the trigger on the angle because they needed a way to get Hologram off TV, and then now they're just waiting for Clon's foot to heal up, possibly.
Well, I hope both of them take the time they need to recover, but then I want to see them wrestle because they're both super cool. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so I'm here physically today, but mentally I don't know where I am. We struggle. So the main event of Final Battle was Athena versus Persephone, and this is really fun. And I really like Persephone, and I hope we keep seeing her. She is awesome.
Well, it seems like the CMLL partnership's going very fucking well. So
Yeah.
I am sure we will see more of Persephone and more of the guys and gals and everything in between over there. Because, I'd like to see more of Olympia. She's cool as fuck. Yes. Love Olympia. Yeah. More muscle mommy on the telly.
Fuck yeah. The thing with Fact Olympia probably qualifies as well with this match was like commentary was making a big deal about, you know, Persephone, like queen of the underworld. And I was like, if you're going to talk so much about her having like a name from Greek mythology, feels a bit weird to not also do that with Athena. Like both of these women have names from the same pantheon of, okay, we're not going to do that? No. All right, sure.
No,
fine.
okay, fine.
Do what you want. Can we not listen? Who we need on commentary is a woman who had the obligatory Greek mythology phase as like a young teenager. That's who we need.
Yeah. See, I never had that, unfortunately.
Oh, what? That surprises me.
I remember doing a thing in primary school where we did a thing about like Greek gods and Roman gods, and we made like profiles of them or like posters. And I got really into drawing them,
right?
But I didn't retain any of the information about them at all.
What? But did you not have an ancient Egypt phase?
No.
Oh, no. Wow. I had the coolest birthday party when I was about probably 9 or 10. That was all ancient Egypt themed, and everyone had to dress up. And my mum got a bunch of like plastic beetles and put them in orange jelly to make them be like they were set in amber. Yeah, fun stuff. Anyway.
No, see, my special interests went from wrestling to video games, and that I've been stuck there ever since.
Oh, no hieroglyphics phase for you.
No, I got a Sonic the Hedgehog birthday cake when I was
Amazing.
like 10, I think. 9 or 10. I had a little party and I had a Sonic the Hedgehog birthday cake that my mum made herself. Like she did she made it out of like fondant icing and stuff. So yeah, no, video games and wrestling, and that has stuck. And I am now 42.
Excellent work. Excellent work. So yeah, our forever champion has been champion for 3 years now.
Yes.
So that's nice.
Forever.
They're really going to need to do a proper storyline when they're going to take it off her.
And I don't know what they're going to do, because at one point it felt like maybe Billy.
But we've done enough of the, like, Billy betraying her or being kicked out of minion training or whatever, and it's like,
yeah,
well,
it felt
they
like
seem pretty solid now.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like, well, if she was going to win it, then maybe the time to do that was a little bit back, maybe. But
I don't know. Maybe we're just going to do some more of, like, the idea that, like, Athena's training her replacement. I don't know. It could
be Diamante. Could be Diamante.
Could be.
I wouldn't be mad about that, you know. I fucking love Diamante. I think it's about time she got some flowers, because she's been working her ass off in the background this whole time, and she deserves her props because she's great. She's such a good wrestler.
I'll take that.
Wouldn't be mad about Diamante. It's hard to say. Oh, she might just keep it forever. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was talking to our pal, Almost Odiana, this week, I think, about the lack of women's matches in wrestling across the board, and how in Ring of Honor it should feel like Athena having the title means that there's less space for female talent, but actually they do book a lot of women's matches on Ring of Honor. Like, this is like the only place that they do.
It's like I keep saying about, like, Ring of Honor. It's like, if you want to watch women's wrestling, if you have an interest in women's wrestling, watch Ring of Honor, because they will book, like, you know, it'll be an hour-long show and we'll get, like, 3 women's matches in it, you know, so...
Whereas you're looking at, like, 1 on Dynamite in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they have 3 women's titles now, like solo titles. Now we have the Pure Championship, the TV Championship, and the World Championship. Like, it's almost on a par. We do need women's Ring of Honor tag and, I guess, trios. Although I'd rather we just all sacked off trios titles.
We can just do tags. We don't need to worry about trios.
No, we can forget about trios forever.
Yeah.
Forever, ever.
Who's got the trios in Ring of Honor? Oh, it's the infantry have got them.
Yeah,
well, at least somebody good has got them in Ring of Honor at the minute.
Yeah, finally. Fucking hell.
Finally. And they are defending them, which is good. Douglas Jones, what are you doing up there? Sorry, he just jumped on top of the wall into a box. Well done. Thank you. He didn't injure him. Jesus Christ. Why are you being a menace? Douglas.
We are having all kinds of cat problems lately. I don't know what's going on, because I've been having that, like, cats just in the way more than usual.
Climbing all over your keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, no, he's all right. He's stopped trying to injure himself now, so we're good.
The other day, Jack managed to jump on my desk and type into a WhatsApp message by walking across the keyboard, like, ASS + 0002 enter. I was like, great, well done. That has just sent that message. Thanks, Jack. Just send someone a message that says ass. Well done.
Who did he send it to?
Oh, luckily, just a friend and not a work person.
Good, yeah.
But then he just, like, sat down on the keyboard, and I nearly made myself sick laughing at it, because it was like, just took a picture as, like, proof of, like, here is his butt, this is what has just sent this to you. Oh, dear me. Usually when he gets on the desk, I try and quickly, like, turn my keyboard off so it can't do that, but wasn't quick enough. Anyway, should we just become a cat podcast?
Podcast? We are a cat podcast now.
Can't be fucking bothered with this.
Have a vague conversation about wrestling while being interrupted by cats constantly.
We'll just get rid of all our listeners, and it'll just be us talking about our cats.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. No, there's no energy drink in the world that can save me today. Okay,
it's going to be one of them episodes. We should have warned before we started, but there you go. We're halfway in now. You're stuck with it.
It's December. You don't have to do anything in December. We're watching Christmas movies in term time. And did Did you take board games into school when you were a kid? The last
On
day
like
before
the last
Christmas?
day, yeah. Board games, and we used to be allowed to like watch films. Like quite often we
Yeah.
watched like Santa Claus the movie and things.
Yeah, that's nice. So, fucking hell, 40 minutes in. So, Dynamite this week. Dynamite this week opened with the women's tag team finals.
Indeed,
Which-
it did.
Was the Babes of Wrath in their very cute tiger stripe and red matching gear and very fetching red lipstick on Harley as well, versus the Timeless Love Bombs in their black and white with matching red boots. And I enjoyed all of that. The
It was
visuals
brilliant,
of
wasn't
it. Good, yeah.
So
Yeah,
good.
felt like there was a sense of occasion.
Yeah, I was a little bit. Were you slightly surprised that the Babes of Wrath won it? I was slightly surprised. I wasn't surprised, but I was kind of surprised because it just kind of felt like it was being set up for Timeless Love Bombs to win it, and then they didn't, and it was great, and I was delighted actually that they didn't. Yeah, such a good match, really, really good.
It was, yeah.
I mean, they sort of both were deserving. Both were extremely deserving of winning it. I just sort of had it in my head that maybe the Timeless Love Bombs were going to win it, but I was delighted to be wrong.
It's nice to be surprised like that sometimes.
It is.
I think going into this, I was sort of quite happy for either of these teams to win. So I was a bit like, I thought that I was happy for either of them to win. So I was just like, I'm just going to watch a fun match, and I don't mind who wins. And then the Babes of Wrath won, and I was practically crying. Like,
Yeah,
I was like, why do I feel so emotional? What's happening?
It's really well deserved, I think, because how, like, remembering where Harley started to where she is now is insane. The amount of work that Harley has done to go from like where she was doing dark matches and random comedy bits with QT Marshall to doing what she's doing now and like wrestling amazingly. You know, it's like she's still only a rookie. Like, technically, she's still only a rookie, but she's doing such good fucking work. And it's sort of like, it's nice to see that hard work pay off, both for her and for Willow as well. Because Willow's just solid and always has been. Like, she's a workhorse and she's just been working and working and working and working, and it's just nice to see that pay off.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's true of both teams though. Like, because equally, you know, Mina's relatively new to wrestling and she's just worked her fucking ass off to be awesome and to like, and she and Harley both have that like level of performance that's probably better than their wrestling ability, but also they've just really worked their asses off to be good in ring. So they've just like become the full package. And obviously Toni Storm is like beyond criticism.
She is far beyond criticism. I think maybe it's just because Toni had the women's world title for so long. It was like, it kind of, not in the sense that, oh, well, she's already had a belt, so it's fine. But in the sense that, like, Harley and Willow have just been plugging away and plugging away and plugging away and not having that big moment. It was just really nice that they got that big moment, which is like, you know, something they haven't necessarily gotten, but Toni has, kind of thing. But either way, I mean, at the same time, I was like, whoever wins is fine by me, really. Yeah. Like, I really don't mind who wins, but I am delighted that it was the Babes of Wrath in the end.
Yeah. There are a lot of men on the roster who we make excuses for, naming no names, who aren't very good at one thing or another, whether it be promos or in-ring storytelling or character work or just fucking wrestling. And it's like, if you are not at the standard of any of these four women, just pack your bags. Like, we'll just put them on the TV all the time. Like, why would we not?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just excited for more women's tag division stuff.
Yeah, I hope that they get to be fighting champions and we get loads and loads of women's tag matches and more time for women, because they're like, this match was just so fucking good. And I guess the fact that it was first on the show is a sign that they are recognising that.
Yeah.
Without doing
that is
boring ratings talk. That's a big spot.
Like, the opener and the ender those are the two big spots. So it's great that they put them in one of those spots, because I was slightly concerned it was going to be in like the pre-main event death spot, and thankfully it wasn't. So
it wasn't.
Yeah, no, good spot for him, and I hope more women's tag matches going forward and more time for women on the TV.
Yeah, I just want to feel what this match made me feel, which is like invested and excited and then emotional at the end. Like, and I know obviously it's a championship final, so you're like, well, you don't get that in every match, but it was just so fucking good.
Yeah, it's great. Loved it. Because, like, that's the thing. It isn't always, you don't always get that payoff. And it's like, I like surprises when the surprise is good.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to the Continental Classic, but I feel like the women's tag tournament, as short as it was in the end, they managed to pack a lot of stuff in there.
They did.
And quite a lot of surprises and interesting dynamics, and then a big emotional finale. Like, beautiful stuff.
And also there's sort of tendrils coming off it as well. Like, we've got, like, the feud is still ongoing with, like, the Triangle of Madness and half the women's roster, it seems like.
Anybody backstage who's available to be beaten up at short notice,
Pretty much, that just seems to be their thing at the minute, is just beating the crap out of people.
But why not?
Why not?
Men's factions who do this all the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. I just fucking love Tekla stomping around the place, just being a menace. Love it.
Yeah, it does feel like Tekla is the sort of de facto leader of that faction, whereas it previously was Julia Hart. But Tekla's just such a fucking character, isn't she?
She's a presence. She's such a presence that you can't really deny
I love all three of them, like, and I love the three of them together, and I love that I just never break them up. Never.
No, they have
Triangle
to stay
of
together
forever. Goth girls forever. Yes. Please, thank you. Oh, that was what I was going to say, and about the final battle, last two matches, is that both the matches ended with the champion then, like, celebrating with their friends. And that was really nice. It was like, oh, look, we don't have to have a post-match beatdown. We don't have to turn every nice moment sour. Like, Brody King came out to celebrate with Bandido, and then, like, Billy and I think Lexi and came out to celebrate with Athena. And then at the end of this match, like, the Timeless Love Bombs got in the ring, and you think, oh, God, are they going to kick off? And they just all celebrated. And it was just like, that's so nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I need some happiness sometimes, please. We don't need everything to be bleak forever.
Yeah. It was like a bit of a, let's have a look at what you could have won with regards to full gear.
Yes.
And Forbidden Door, actually, think about it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you need that balance. And if everything is just relentlessly bleak, the sad moments stop having as much impact. You need some happiness to carry you through. And then also later in the show, we saw that the whole conglomeration just like holding on to each other and jumping up and down and celebrating, including Orange Cassidy. And that made me so happy.
They were literally jumping for joy.
They were fabulous. So cute. Oh, yeah. So happiness can exist. And that's good, as it should.
Apart from Roddy, who was folding his arms, being Roddy, a little sulk.
But that's how he likes to be.
How he shows love.
Yeah.
He's just standing there going, meh.
He's a nearby cat. He's not an affectionate cat.
No. Although you know what? Like, I know you hate the Continental Classic, but I am enjoying what they're doing with the stories in it.
I've enjoyed some of it. I will go that far, but we can't get there yet. So first of all, we have to talk about Swerve and Hangman. So Swerve Strickland had a in-ring segment on Collision, and he was interrupted by Josh Alexander. Actually, twice this week on both Collision and Dynamite, there has been a point in the show where we've heard someone's voice, and as if the show expects us to recognise their voice and know who that is. And both times I've been like, I don't know who that is. So yeah, it was Josh Alexander interrupting Swerve, and then on Dynamite we had a bit where Wheeler Yuta was on the mic, and commentary said like, that whiny nasal voice could only be one man, and I was just had to like go through a mental file of facts of like, who could it be? Who's someone that we think of as whiny? And it's Yuta. Okay, but yeah, Josh Alexander came out to talk about something, but I was just like, I don't think you can expect us to know Josh Alexander's voice. Absolutely not.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, yeah. Crossover things are happening, and something awesome's going to happen, and I'm not going to be there to see it, and it's going to make me sad.
Yeah, things are happening. So yeah, there is beef between Swerve and Hangman and the Don Callis family, as well as the Ops. In fact, what I've glossed over here between the women's tag match and Hangman and Swerve is like, there were a bunch of talking backstagey bits where just a parade of men were like, grrr, and I was just like, I just don't care. Like, first it's the Ops being like, rrr, and then the Death Riders being like, rrr. It's like, we don't need both of you, one or the other, but the other one has
just
to go away.
Just give me the Death Riders.
Just shut up, yeah.
I'm still mad at the Ops, so
I'm gonna be mad at them forever. They're not working for me. Anyway, so yes, we had our tornado tag match, and as everybody made clear, the thing about a tornado tag match is you do not have to tag your partner.
No,
everybody's legal at all times, except in this case, nobody was legal for quite a long time because they didn't get in the ring for ages because they all just decided to have a big brawl all through the venue.
Which was fun. I enjoyed that. I love a big before the bell brawl. Hangman threw a tree.
he threw a Christmas tree. So delighted. And I was also like, I'm having that for my Blue Sky Wrestling Advent Calendar. Thank you.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, they both entered from out on the concourse. They didn't come through the tunnels. They both had their big old chains. I feel like we need a team name for them.
But they're barely a team yet. This is the issue.
No, they aren't. That's true. But we could call them the Chain of Responsibility. I don't know. Anyway, something. Hangman jumped on the bar and drank some beer. Hobbs poured beer on him. There was just beer spitting, froth
all over
going
that
everywhere.
suede jacket. I was fuming. That's going to the dry cleaners.
I hope he's put his Scotch Guard on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. And it's like I love that there was a mixed response to the drinking. It was like. Yeah. Like, there were some people going, hey, Hangman's drinking again. And there's other people going, oh, no, Hangman's drinking again.
It is very funny to me that, like, I guess it's because we're British, maybe. The idea of, like, swilling one beer, it's like, oh, he's an alcoholic. Like,
yeah. It's just one beer. It's fine. He's not chugging the Jack Daniels again yet, so we're probably good.
No. Yet. We'll see. But... you are allowed to drink a beer.
Yeah.
He's an adult.
It's fine.
Maybe not at work, I guess. Maybe it's being, you know. Yeah, so Swerve and Hangman didn't interact with each other for a long time, but then they did. They were in the ring and they looked at each other and you could see the sparks and the love hearts flying around, and it was very exciting and I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was. It was great. But the thing is, though, was it love hearts or were they just looking at each other like they wanted to murder each other? I can never tell because it's basically the same thing.
It is the same thing. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, it could go either way at any moment.
Yeah. I think that's what makes it exciting, though, is that, like, they're teaming up, but at any minute they could just decide to kill each other. Who knows?
Or they could decide to kiss.
They could. Unfortunately, I don't believe that Tony Khan is brave enough to give us that.
They never do. They always just like get really close and stare into each other's eyes and put their faces on each other, and then they're like, no.
Apart from when Mox decides to give somebody a little smooch.
Oh, Mox, big kisses. Yeah, that's true. See, now I've got cat background chaos happening.
Oh, again,
the trials of being cat owners trying to do a podcast. They're like, what are you talking about? I want to be involved.
Yeah, I don't understand why Dougie decided to just become an acrobat for like no reason today. Like he never goes up there normally, and then today he's just like, I'm going up in a high place and I'm gonna leap off.
Yeah.
Monster.
Oh dear. Later in the episode there was a Hangman backstage interview, and he did say that he is coming for his men's world championship, but also that he specifically is going to kill Joe at some point, whether or not he's a champ. So that's good stuff, I guess.
Yeah, love a bit
murder.
I
don't really need to see Hangman Joe again, but
no, but I have the Dynamite Diamond Ring thing on Wednesday, isn't there? So that answers that question.
No, it doesn't. We don't know yet. But also,
we don't know yet. But I think we can fucking.
But also, we know that there is someone out there with a title shot that he can cash in with a week's notice. So, yeah,
I will eat my own leg if it isn't if MJF isn't involved in the main event at World's End.
I was going to say,
I would rather it not be that, because that is terribly predictable and annoying. But
it is annoying because my relationship with Maxwell has been rocky, and but he was my original fave, and I do enjoy him 99% of the time. But I don't want him to just come back and do the same thing all over again. I
have a horrible feeling. Either way, I don't think Hangman's winning at World's End. I don't believe that's happening. Whether he's in the match or not, which I assume he will be because he said it. But I have no faith whatsoever that this terrible mistake is going to be put right. And I wasn't crying out for another Joe title run, and I'm not crying out for another MJF one either. Like, I wanted the Hangman one to be done properly, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
so.
Just give it to someone different.
Yeah, well, so I would prefer it if it was someone completely different.
I would prefer. I wanted Eddie to get it, and that was the main event of Dynamite. Winter is Coming was Eddie Kingston versus Samoa Joe, and I mostly knew that Eddie wasn't going to win, but I had a tiny sliver of hope just because I really wanted him to.
Yeah. It was one of them. It was like, I can't make myself buy into this because I know it's not happening. Like, I'm just not going to set myself up for the disappointment. Some people definitely did, though. Some people had fully convinced themselves that he was winning, and it's like, oh, no.
I
wish he had.
Do you think he will ever win it?
I think he will.
I hope he does.
I hope he does, and I hope he gets to do it in front of a massive crowd in New York who just go absolutely apeshit for it. Because he deserves it.
What's Eddie's background pre-AEW? Is it all indies?
All indies, I think, yeah. Tell a lie, he was in TNA for a little bit. They had this sort of war between the original LAX and the new LAX. So it was Santana and Ortiz versus Hernandez and Homicide. Mm-hmm. So he was there for a little bit, and he was also part of there was a weird little faction. Was it the Beatdown Clan that they were called? Hang on, let me check. No, that was MVP's thing. Oh no, Eddie wasn't part of that one. There was something where they were all wearing masks and stuff, and it ended up being like, I think it was like James Storm, Eddie, and somebody else. But yeah, that was the whole thing. So he was in TNA on and off for a bit. But other than that, it's been mostly indies.
Obviously, he's done some New Japan, and he was Ring of Honor champion at one point, of course, wasn't he? Because that's where he had his 3 belts when he won the Continental Championship. I was just thinking in terms of like how we like to treat belts like their Lifetime Achievement Awards, and being like, well, if we're doing that, doesn't Eddie deserve it?
Yeah. I mean, well, this is the thing, though. It's like, I think Eddie deserves it for the work that he's done in AEW.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing. Yeah. And I think maybe that's the difference. Maybe that, like... Maybe that's the difference between maybe him and Joe, is like, it feels like, because with Joe it does feel more like it's for the stuff that he's done prior. I
don't understand why he's getting a second go.
I don't either. It's still baffling. It's been weeks and it's still baffling to me why they felt the need to do that. Like
I was like, well, maybe if they did want to put it on Eddie, like maybe they wouldn't want Eddie to take it off of Hangman because our loyalties would be split. Like we would, because we want Eddie to have the belt, but we would have resented him maybe for taking it off Hangman. This is my optimistic, delusional wrestle math, but obviously that didn't happen. So now we've got Samoa Joe and his army of incels beating the arguably 2 most female-friendly male wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah, feels bad, man.
It feels real bad. Don't like it.
No, don't like it. And thing is, what would have made more sense to me is, like, if you are so what's it about, oh well, we've run out of heels for Hangman to face, so we've got to get the title off him. What would have made more sense is to keep it on him a bit longer and have Swerve come back, get the big return pop, and then just have him turn evil.
Yeah, would
have made more sense. But you know, that would have made too much sense, clearly.
I still think we've got too many, I don't know. It just feels bad, man. And I know that they don't consider women when they book anything, but it does feel like there is this thing of like, the ones who appeal to us get fucked over the most. And I don't know why.
And it feels a bit like, well, do you just want us to stop watching? Because we can do that.
We can go do something else.
You know,
we can go do something else at any time.
We could do.
We don't have to give you our money.
No, like if our presence is making you annoyed, then we can just go. Like
because we do.
I think it's like, you know, sort of. What is the issue? Is it because the things that we want to see aren't what you want to see, or like what's the issue? I don't get what the issue is, but it does seem to be like anyone who is remotely popular with like the sort of non-male demographic.
But the non-male dickhead demographic, like I know we've all been kind of jokingly referring to Joe's dojo as like the incel dojo, but like that is how we have all read that. We're just like, oh yeah, they're a bunch of like men's rights activists.
Yes.
It's like, I'm not sure that that's what they intended. But
I don't think that's what they intended. I don't think that's what they intended at all, but that is just what we've decided.
Fully how us and like every like girly podcast, like I'm pretty sure like Tunnel Talk and Chatter Machine and everyone is fully on board with this. So I don't know. The only thing that might slightly redeem them is if they get some of my guys to be in the dojo at Cardiff or Manchester. But even then, I would just pop to see like, Kid Lycos or
that would be fun. That would be fun.
David Francisco.
Because I like spotting people I recognise in those.
I don't want David Francisco to be in the incel army. But
no, don't be in the incel army, David, please. But then again, if it gets you on TV, do it.
Well, there is that.
It's so, I don't know, it's just, it feels so weird and cobbled together, like it was done on a last minute whim.
Well, I think that's part of the problem, isn't it? Is that we are filling in the gaps and going, oh, they're all just a bunch of incels, and Eddie's and Joe's like leading some kind of terrible male-centric maleocracy rebellion against all the guys that we like, because like they're not giving us anything else to work with.
No, they're not. They're really not. It's like, because what, like, other than what we've seen, I mean, there isn't a lot to what we've seen on TV, really. We've had a couple of okay promos from Joe, fine, like, I personally, people go on about it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't see it, personally. I think he's good, he is good, but it's like, the way people go on like it's the best thing they've ever seen. I'm like, what if I downloaded that video from YouTube of like Hook being like, haha, I was behind it all along, but I put the Saw music under it. And put like a blue filter over it. I might do that. That might do it.
Just Hook being like, who made that call? Do do do. Do 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 do.
It's just, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, there are things that have occurred that you could say, oh yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense, sort of, like in terms of Hook being behind it the whole time. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, maybe it's just like our mate Jane said. Like, that it was just so uninteresting that we didn't notice.
Yeah. But I don't think that's deliberate, though. It's really weird that, like, I feel like the show is giving us so like, there are stories, but then the title picture in particular is giving us so little to work with that we're just fully making shit up.
Yeah. That we are at this point, because it's like,
just trying to entertain ourselves,
because this was clearly done on the fly, because Dickhead didn't fucking like book, like, hasn't made enough main event heels, so that it's like, oh well, we don't know what to do now, oh quick, better turn Joe heel and make it seem like that was the plan all along.
But that's the worst. That doesn't make sense to me, because I think Hangman could have elevated all kinds of like mid-card heels to feel like main event heels. Yeah. Why not have a bunch of like mid-card heels step up? Why not do that instead of just doing this hastily cobbled together thing just to get the belt off him? It doesn't make any sense. Only hope that somehow World's End puts the lid on it and something else happens. But I don't know. It's not. I feel like we're going to get a 3-way or a 4-way or fucking something, and I'm not going to like it. Fucking make Bandido the world champion. Yeah, something completely new. If you're not going to do it properly, just put it on someone else, like, entirely. Just put it on someone else. Just do something else. Give it Blake Christian. Give it to Luchasaurus. Give it to... If World's End, I'm going to... hex. Fuck, I'm not even a witch. But I will fucking learn. I'm just gonna hex everyone if World's End ends with Cope and Christian returning and like MJF walking away with the title. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. I don't especially want Joe winning it either, though. So it's like, yeah, very high likelihood of it being something I don't want. I don't want any of that. I don't want the Hurt Syndicate doing anything. I don't want it. That's the thing. I struggle with feigning enthusiasm for things that I'm not really interested in. And it's like, I just can't make myself be excited about the men's world title picture at the minute. Even though, like, Hangman and Swerve are obviously still in it. It's like, it doesn't feel like either. I mean, if Swerve won it at World's End, that would be acceptable to me, because I still think they owe him for taking it off him for Brian in a fucking garbage storyline. I wouldn't be too mad. I wouldn't be too mad if Hangman won it. I wouldn't be too mad if Swerve won it, because, you know, Swerve and Hangman have got the story there to be feuding over that thing for
ages. But it's kind of, yeah, I can't make myself be excited about any of it. You have the thing that I was excited about, and then you fucked it up. So it's like, well,
you've done it. It's over. It's gone.
It's gone. So, fool me once.
Yeah, World's End's going to be so difficult. I just don't have any faith in it at all. Like,
no.
Continental do they do the Continental Classic semis and the final?
They
World's
do,
End?
yeah. So there's going to be two
almighty.
Continental Classic, the semis and the finals, which you are going to be thrilled about, I'm sure.
I don't want it.
I have been enjoying the C2,
all right.
to be fair.
Let's do the C2 then. So C2 updates. Darby Allin is legitimately injured. Apparently he got injured in that match with Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
He has been going around doing interviews saying he feels totally fine. He feels amazing, but they are saving Darby from Darby by saying, no, you're not cleared. So who the fuck knows what's wrong with him? But given the year
sometimes
he's had,
Darby does need saving from Darby, to be fair.
Yeah. Given the year he's had, I think saying, actually, you're not going to do a fucking demanding tournament, go over there and sit down, is probably a great idea. Mm-hmm. So they have replaced him with Jack Perry in the C2. And on Dynamite... Yeah. Well, okay, so I should do Collision first. On Collision, we just had a bunch of results that were semi to wildly surprising. Orange Cassidy beat Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't think he would. I don't know why. I think I was just in full pessimism mode. I was like, well, I guess Orange Cassidy's just eating all the pins here.
I was pretty sure OC was winning that one, actually.
I probably need to go back and rewatch because I just spent the whole match, like, sulking, being like, I don't want to watch Orange Cassidy lose. And he won. I was like, oh, shit. I've watched this whole match completely wrong.
Just sat there watching it with your arms folded going,
yeah. No! Yeah. Truly. Just like, oh, fucking hell. And then Mascara Dorada beat Claudio. Did that really happen?
It really did happen.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
good for
that
him.
Was cool.
Good for him. Well, I guess somebody is going to have to beat Claudio at some point because Okada's taken a loss. But yeah, crazy.
I did, because I was slightly concerned that poor Mascara Dorada was going to be the pin eater in that group. No, he got one on Claudio, which is good because I think it also sets up a match or potentially a match for his Claudio's heavyweight world title.
Oh, nice. I didn't think of that. I really like Mascara Dorada. I think he's excellent.
He's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, and then Takeshita beat Mox, which is that an upset? I don't know, kind of, a little bit. I mean, Mox was the world champion for a really long time. Yeah,
I think it was, but because it's Takeshita, it doesn't feel like it. Like, it doesn't feel like an upset at all. It's like,
no.
Of course Takeshita won that, because he's Takeshita and he's fucking incredible. But yeah, it was sort of an upset, but at the same time, I wasn't especially surprised by it, because it just... Takeshita's on a fucking roll. And like, he's the IWGP world champion as well, so it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. It does,
but I think that is 3, like, relatively surprising results. They weren't as... Like, so often in the C2, you're like, yeah, of course. So, yeah.
It's been pretty unpredictable, this tournament, so far. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. There's definitely been some stuff I've enjoyed. For example, on Dynamite, Jack Perry had his first match against Okada, and they really played up like, this is Jack Perry's first singles match in like years or something. Yeah. And when Okada was setting up for, I guess, a pile driver, Jack Perry, as they said on commentary, bit him in the crotch, and everyone was just like, "Oh my god, he bit him in the dick."
This was my favourite thing to happen all week. Well, I say that. There is one match that beat it, but Jack biting Okada on the dick was the highlight of my week.
We need to go back and edit our awards of the year and put in moment that gave you the greatest joy? Jack Perry biting Okada in the dick.
Yeah, they came in too late with that one. Yeah. Why do it the week before?
Maybe we'll give it an honorary mention.
Yeah, it does. It needs an honorary mention because that is pure fucking gremlin behaviour, and I appreciate it very much.
It feels kind of surprising that this doesn't happen more often, given that pile drivers do put your head in that position.
Yeah, and the thing is, the seal was broken at that point, so all the way through the rest of Dynamite, I was like, bite him on the dick! Like, in every match. Like, don't matter who's in it, bite him on the dick. But yeah, it was hilarious. So funny. And of course, Okada sold it like a madman as well, which was very, very funny. Because Okada is the funniest man on the planet, clearly.
I really enjoy him. He's really fun.
He's so good. He's so good. I love that he's getting to be like, because there's always like this sort of meme almost that goes around about Okada. It's like he just wants to be a funny wrestler, like a comedy wrestler, but he's cursed with being one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Forced to lock in. Yeah.
Why not have both? Why not have the silliest man alive being the best wrestler in the world? Kenny Omega does it, so.
Indeed, yeah. And yeah, he won. Predictably, because I think it would have been a bit mean to be like, Jack Perry hasn't wrestled a singles match in a year and he's just beat Okada. So yeah, fair enough. But Jack Perry looked fucking great in this match.
He really did. Yeah. You wouldn't know that he hasn't had a singles match in a year. He was looking great.
And Don Callis on commentary was talking about how great he was, and then he tried to ask Jack to be in the Don Callis family. And then he threatened him and basically was like, be in the family, and if not, there's like 7 of us and 1 of you. And then the Young Bucks came out, and Luchasaurus came out to help save him. And did we get Kenny at this point?
We didn't get Kenny at this point. We got a backstage bit with Kenny, and it's like, I have no idea if that was like recorded then or if it was recorded like the week before or whatever. I'm not sure.
When he was doing BTE.
Yeah, because you'd think he would come, if he was there, you would think he would come out, but I mean, maybe not. Maybe not.
But it does bring me great joy to see the Young Bucks.
Yeah, all the time. If nothing else, I am always delighted to see the Young Bucks.
And I'm glad that
if nobody else got us, we know the Young Bucks got us.
Always. And then I think the final Continental Classic match of the week, unless I've missed one. Have I missed one? I don't know. No. But it was Speedball Mike Bailey versus Big Fletch. Kyle, the Protostar Fletcher.
This was fucking hell. This is...
This was another one, though, where I was like, so braced for Speedball to lose and just getting increasingly upset by how much damage he was taking. That was just like, just lie down. Just don't do it again. Like the fucking thing that he did. What, I don't know what the move is, but where he just basically crashed to the ground outside the ring on his knees, and I was like, every bone in your legs is broken now. I can't watch that. But he wasn't. He was fine somehow.
I don't understand how he can land on his knees like that and be okay. Like if
no,
if I did that, my knees would just burst into dust.
I can only assume he has like titanium kneecaps because I don't understand.
Well, they're actually possessed by demons, you see. That's the thing.
Yeah. But does that stop them breaking? Like it doesn't seem like
apparently.
It would. Okay. Demonic energy is
apparently it does. Yeah,
good substitute for knee pads.
His knees are possessed demons, and they demand a blood sacrifice. And Big Fletch. He ended up taking it this time because Jesus Christ, that was proper like getting in there for match of the year, right under the wire.
It was really good and really, really stressful. I was fully locked in for this one.
So good. And I was so happy that Speedball won it because I was like, I was like looking at the like the league and thinking, oh, please don't have Speedball be the pin eater for the whole fucking thing. That's gonna make me really annoyed. But it does seem like that it's going to be a much closer run thing than it has been in previous years.
That's better, I think.
I think so. I like the fact that it could go anyway, even though we're all pretty sure where it's going to end up, like with the final.
Maybe not.
But maybe not. I like the fact that it's so closely run at the minute that it's like it literally could be anyone's game.
Yeah, I think Kat on Chatter Machine has put her money on it being like a Mox Claudio final, which is, I mean, who knows? Who fucking knows? Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
I'm just steadfastly refusing to look at the grids because I'm like, I don't want to do the maths. I'm just going into every match completely like a baby. I don't know. But also, I think in this situation where it's a tournament, and in fact, in any wrestling match, there should always be the sense that like the other person could just get an upset really easily. Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And it could happen. That's the thing. I mean, we've all kind of sort of settled on, well, it's probably going to be Okada and Takeshita, and maybe it will be. But I like the fact that the actual lead up to it has been a bit more unpredictable than maybe I was expecting it to be. Yeah. So, yeah, I like that we're getting some upsets. Because that's the good thing about this kind of tournament is that it's matches that you don't have to worry about heel face alignments and things. It's just literally where you fall in the league. And also, like, when there's upsets and stuff, I love that. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot so far.
I think having Orange Cassidy and Speedball and now Jack Perry in there definitely makes it more watchable for me. So.
Yeah. It that's the thing. I mean, I think people were a bit split on Darby being in there in the first place. Like, I was sort of fine with him being there, but I am really happy to see Jack in there, to be honest.
Yeah, I am happier that it's Jack, yeah.
He's a more than suitable replacement.
I think we've just had him on the shelf for so long. And now I'm like, oh, he's really fun. I'd forgotten. Like, yeah, let me see him more. He's fun.
Yeah. I think also he's in a better position now because he's back wrestling as a face again. Because a lot of his moves are like sort of big moves that pop the crowd, which is like when you're a heel, you kind of have to stop doing them almost.
I did like the Scapegoat era though. I think when I started watching AEW, like he was a bit. I mean, he was maybe kind of.
He was baby.
Almost in like a Hook position of being like, I don't know what this guy's about really, except he had a dinosaur, which I think if Hook had a mate who was a dinosaur, it would help.
I would definitely help. Yeah, can we bring in like Raptor Man or something for Hook?
Yeah, that would help. I'm sure you can find someone.
It's got to be some more dinosaurs.
Pop over to CMLL and get what's the guy's name who's a tiger? Like Felino Jr.? He could have a friend who's a tiger. That's fine.
Yeah, that'll work.
Maybe that would help.
Give him a tiger friend.
But yeah, I think Jack's evolution over the past couple of years has been really impressive. And that is what I want to be seeing from everyone.
Yeah. And I do appreciate that it's like some of it was like real life circumstances as well that have required that kind of change and the changes to his character and everything. But in the end, I think it's done him good.
Yeah.
Like ideally, it would never have happened, but it's good.
I would rather he didn't have to get beaten up backstage. Yes.
Yeah,
for sure. But I think he's done such great work that I'm like,
he's taken the lemons and made lemonade out of it. I think, for sure.
Good.
Because he's still being a naughty boy. He's still even though he's a face now, he's still being a naughty little shit, and I appreciate that.
The Elite are in that sort of tweener space now, I guess. Because the Young Bucks have made us feel sorry for them because they lost all their money, but like they still haven't really made up for all the terrible shit they did.
No, they haven't at all. It's especially like with Kenny, and Kenny's just like, it's fine.
It's not, I've tried to kill people in my time. I
tried to murder some people. It's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Although it is another part of a thing that's annoying me at the minute where like huge chunks of story are being sort of hacked out of things where it's like, actually I would have quite have like to have seen how that played out first. Like when they jobbed out the Dark Order when...
yeah, I didn't enjoy that.
No, didn't enjoy that when the Dark Order have had no contact with Hangman whatsoever for a long, long time. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're going to beat up your friends. And it's like, what, his friends that we haven't seen him have a conversation with in over a year at this point.
I think it was Tunnel Talk, or it was one of the podcasts I was listening to while cleaning my flat. We're talking about that and how the ops were like, yeah, we're going to beat up the Dark Order because they're your friends. Whereas when we actually saw the Dark Order and Hangman interact, they had remembered what their relationship was. Like, they had that awkwardness of there being... the Dark Order didn't act like it was 2020 and they were all best buddies. They acted like, you fucked us over and we don't really trust you.
Yeah.
So that's all on the ops.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a mismatch of like it's two groups of people telling two different stories there with that.
Yeah. I think we hand wave it with like, well, the ops aren't really paying attention. They just assume that they're still pals because they just haven't been paying attention to them.
Yeah.
They don't watch the product.
Clearly they don't. But yeah, it also feels like there's massive chunks and steps being taken out the Hangman Swerve thing as well. That we're just hand waving it, and it's like, okay, fine, sure.
I think the two of them can make it work.
Yeah, I have faith in the two of them to make it work. I just hope they get the opportunity to do it. Yeah. Well, they're both active on social media, so they can do some filling in off screen, I guess. If they can do some sub-skeeting.
That's just reminded me of when Brian Cage did his little promos on social media because they never let him speak on the telly, and oh, bless him. I hope he's doing okay. Is that everything from AEW?
I think it is. So. I think so, yeah.
So briefly, I'm going to talk about RevPro.
Yay!
Because big show last week.
We need another jingle for this. We need another jingle for RevPro update.
Well, just steal their music.
Yeah, could do, yeah.
This is the revolution. So... their big Uprising show is this coming Sunday, and the announcements for that are fucking insane. So we expected that there would be a Mercedes match, and I think we might have known this last week because it's Mercedes versus Rio, who, like, that match now looks a lot more likely that Mercedes might lose, having lost her Ring of Honor belt, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It could happen. Joe Lando had a match against Nino Bryant for the undisputed cruiserweight, men's cruiserweight, whatever it is, title on Live in London. And I thought that he wasn't going to win because it was just Live in London and not Uprising, but he fucking did. Went and won the fucking cruiserweight title. And that was another unexpectedly making me cry moment in wrestling this week. I was like, oh, Joe, well done. But that has led to two interesting matches for Uprising. Number one is that Nino, having just lost his championship, but never mind, has a match against Ricochet for the AEW National Championship. Cool.
Which is so fucking exciting.
Like, so exciting. I am really looking forward to that because Nino is so good, and I think it'll be a banger.
Yeah. Oh, I hope his brother's getting... I want to see Ricochet menacing Xander and Leland. Please let me have that. That would bring me so much joy. And then on the Joe Lando side, everything's kicking off because Joe got this shot at the Cruiserweight title by cashing in his Trios trophy. And RevPro introduced this last year. Was the inaugural Trios Grand Prix, and the winners of the Trios Grand Prix get trophies that they can cash in for a match of their choice at a later date.
Yeah.
So CPF.
So it isn't necessarily that they don't have to cash it in for a Trios.
No, they each get a trophy and they can each choose what to do with it.
Nah.
So Danny Black used his to get a tag title shot against the Young Guns for him and Joe. It's not a trios match, but at least a tag match. Because there aren't trios titles, so you wouldn't necessarily make it a trios match.
Oh, no, there isn't, is there? I just assume everyone has a trios title and they don't.
No. And then Maverick Mayhew cashed his in for a grudge match against Callum Newman, which raised a few eyebrows because it's like, oh, you just used that one for yourself. And he lost that match. So both Danny and Maverick used their trophies for matches that they lost. And then Joe Lando had been telling Danny Black that he was going to use his last remaining trophy for a tag match. And then he went and cashed it in selfishly for a shot at the Cruiserweight title. And he won. So now there is aggro between CPF, which is sad because CPF. But Joe now is taking part in a Cruiserweight title scramble at Uprising against Will Caven, Danny Black, Robbie X, Leon Cage, and Lio Rush.
I love a scramble. I love a scramble match. I'm excited for that one.
I'm really excited about that one. I would rather it was a rumble, but those guys are all, well, they're cruiserweights, they're flippy guys, and they're all awesome, and that's just going to be really fun. And then it has the added emotional layer of whatever's going on with CPF. And yeah, interested to see how that goes. Yeah. And then out of fucking nowhere, they announced that Mark Davis is making his return to RevPro. He has not been in BritWres since... So I think his last few shows were in like mid-2022, because he was at my first ever show. I saw him a couple of times back then, but then I think obviously they got signed to AEW. Yeah. He will be fighting my nemesis, Trent Seven. Which is your meaty man slapping man meat match.
That is very funny as well, because it's like there is no way you're going to not be cheering Mark Davis. So the feud continues between you and Trent Seven.
I know. Hilarious.
Love that.
Hilarious. And David Francisco and his new faction, who are apparently called the New Sons of Southampton, which is a terrible name, David. So David, Kelly Six, and Josh James challenged any three Welsh guys from like Attack, up and coming Welsh wrestlers, to a trios match, and that is going to be Shane Hook, Tommy Vril, and someone I can't remember, but that'll be fun.
That will be fun. That will be fun. And then what are we doing in the main event? Because there's been business with
fuckery is what there's been. Fuckery.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be current champion Shah Samuels versus Jay Joshua versus Leon Slater.
Yeah.
But Leon Slater has been called up to be on whatever the WWE show is this
Saturday
weekend.
night main event, isn't
it? John Cena's last show, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought they'd already done that, but apparently not.
I thought they had as well, but I don't.
I thought it was on the same night as like Full Gear, but apparently it wasn't. I don't follow it enough to to know when these things are occurring. But
so Leon was booked for the main event at RevPro, and also I think for the main event of WXW in Germany. But because WWE have said no, you don't, you got to be in our show, he had to withdraw from both. And reports are that WWE didn't do that themselves. They made him go to the promoters and say, I'm not doing your show anymore, even though I'm in the main event.
That's fucking
So that's
shitty.
a really shitty position to put him in.
A shitty position to put him in. It's shitty to do it with such little notice.
Yep. It's fucking good. And I do worry, because he's not, as far as I know, he's not like signed. So they're just making him burn bridges.
Yeah.
For a promise that they will take care of him later. But it's like, they might not, because they're WWE.
No, he's signed to TNA, which I am not convinced will exist other than a subsidiary of WWE.
Yeah. So he could be getting fully fucked over. But,
completely.
But yeah, the way that they handled it in kayfabe was to have Leon's coach, Liam Slater, announce that he, as coach, books Leon's matches, and Leon inserted himself into the main event. Oh, crucially, also using a Trios Grand Prix title wish to put himself into that main event. So those trophies are cursed as fuck. That's my new headcanon. Bad things happen when you use your trios trophy. And yeah, so Liam kind of was like, well, I'm coach, I make the decisions, not him, so I'm pulling him from that match. And then he did a whole an uprising, you can't see him hand wave thing, which I have been forced against my will to know is a John Cena thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, fine.
Kind of shit. I mean, I know it's in kayfabe, but kind of shit to make Liam take the heat for that as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine because he's a heel, so he can take it. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, obviously, I think, everybody watching it is fully aware that wasn't Liam Slater's decision. No. It clearly was just
making do. But yeah, it's a shitty thing to do. Like, if let people finish up their indie dates. If you're gonna start dictating where they can and can't wrestle, at least let them finish up where they've already been booked for. Like, that's just fucking shithouse behaviour.
Yeah.
Like, fuck the Fed. Fuck the Fed!
Fuck the Fed. It's always fuck the Fed hours. So Liam seemed to say that Leon would be back in 2026, but I guess that remains to be seen. Because I was like, is that it? But who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I mean, if he is getting signed by them, like, would they even let him go back for a farewell match, given that RevPro is,
I don't know,
affiliated, like, with AEW? I can't see it myself, but
I don't know. But yeah, it means that the main event of Uprising is now Shah Samuels versus Jay Joshua 1-on-1. And if Shah wins, we riot.
Basically. Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, Jay has got to win this.
Go on,
Jay.
Win
it. Go on, Jay.
Don't lose. But yeah, then there's also Alex Windsor is back for a match against Anita Vaughan, which will be our Cutthroat Collective story progression.
Cool.
So all in all, I'm quite excited.
I think it's going to be a good show.
But,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will be around. I will be there and able to watch it, which I am very excited for. Yeah, because it starts
fucking 1 o'clock bell.
I was going to say it. Bell time's at 1.
Yeah, I guess because it's. No, I don't fucking know. I don't know why it's early. I guess because it's a fucking gigantic 10-match card.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we're still going to be probably still watching it at like 8 o'clock or something.
I don't know, but given that, RevPro sometimes just fucking overrun, anything could happen. I'm just excited. I'm excited. I want to see what happens. Currently, it looks like The Machine are not booked, which is sad, and they do both have matches at Pro Wrestling Chaos, I want to say, in Bristol, but
so
TK
they're around.
I mean, yeah, Bristol to Cardiff's not that far. Well, we'll see. We shall see. I would like it if they came in to do some disruption, but I will understand if they don't.
What if they end up in the incel army?
Well, TK specifically said that they weren't, but given that wrestlers lie, and he specifically lies...
He lies all the time. You can't trust him.
Literally nothing.
You can't trust a word that comes out of that man's mouth.
I know. So who knows? We'll just keep our eyes peeled. I mean, they did have 2 background spots at Forbidden Door, so maybe they'd be like, no, that's enough for you, but who knows?
I would prefer it if they were part of Mercedes' Twink Army again, myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Always. She's still got plenty of belts to carry.
She has. She needs help carrying them belts.
She
There's
will
a lot
still
of them.
need 12 belt holding boys. Well, that's exciting to think about.
Squeeze some machine boys in there. Go on. Tony Khan, give us something we want for them.
I think gonna need. Well, given that we've now got Collision, Ring of Honor, Global Wars, Dynamite and Collision all being filmed in the UK.
Yeah.
I feel like the odds of us seeing some of our familiar faces are quite high.
I think they're pretty... Yeah, I would say they're probably pretty high. You know what I can't get over is, their... thingy... Oh, God, what's a bloody name now? The ones who diva'd out on the match with...
Nixon Newell and Miranda Alizé.
Yes, yeah. And it's like, if they'd just done that 3-minute match,
yeah,
she would have had a match in like her hometown or more or less, like, and that would have been, you would think, good for her. You would think.
Nah, fucked it though, didn't she?
Yeah, but
Too
we have got
ego.
My World and
High-End.
High-End.
And Zeta Steel.
And Zeta Steel as well. Yeah, that was a debut, wasn't it? At Ring of Honor, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Well, I'm quite excited about that because I remember seeing her on GCW beginning of the year, maybe?
Yeah.
And being like, oh, she seems really fun. And then she was like one of the first to get signed up to WWE ID. So I was like, oh, okay. But she got dropped from that, and now she showed up in Ring of Honor, so...
Hey! Yeah, no, that was a really fun match as well. I'm glad that she's come in. But yeah, Maya World and Hyen are in the back getting beaten up, wearing matching gear as well. So I'm assuming good things are happening for them, and I'm delighted. Well done, them.
Yeah, well done, them. Yeah, basically, I think they should have their hiring policy be like, just don't be a dickhead.
I think that is mostly what the hiring policy is now. It's just don't be a dickhead.
Don't be a dickhead. Just don't be a dickhead. Would you like to do some Gremlin points?
Oh, go on then.
So, first order of business has to be Mr. Jack Perry.
Mr. Jack Perry with the dick biting.
I can't... I've turned my keyboard off. That's why it's not working.
Yeah,
there was a cat on my desk. I turned it off, and now I'm like, why can't I type?
Yeah, definitely. I would give it more than one if I could. I suppose I can, but it deserves more than one, I think. It was fabulous.
Did he do anything else, like when he was talking to Don Callis, that we can justify?
Oh no, he did. He said for the second time tonight, "I'm going to bite off more than I can chew."
Oh, more than I can chew. He did. That's very funny. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
2 points, Perry. Woo!
Yeah, we just like him. We just think he's neat.
I'm trying to think of specific things that people have done this week.
Well, I think Kenny on BTE deserves
Kenny
one.
definitely
for his
BTE.
visible phone searches.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think RJ City, has RJ City ever had Gremlin points before?
Yes, he has.
Yes. I think RJ City deserves Gremlin points for that last episode because it was terribly funny.
Yeah.
Like all of his bits that he did, like recording like around the arenas and stuff, were based around taking the piss out of Triple H, which I am all for.
I was watching it going, I feel like some of these references are going over my head. What was the bit about, because it was like, I know this is a joke and I know that I don't get it, when he was going like, and I'm not talking to Bryan Danielson the wrestler, I'm talking to Daniel Bryan the person. And I was like, this is a parody of something, but I don't know what it is.
I think it was a parody of that WWE Unreal, which I have seen clips of in passing on. It was on Netflix, and Triple H, who is notoriously, according to him, camera shy and doesn't want to take the focus away from the wrestlers, so had a whole Netflix show basically about his job and what he does and how important he is. So there was that was a parody of that, and then I think also the bit with Eddie was a piss take of him going through people's entrances with them.
Right.
On this Unreal thing, but he was putting on this overly deep voice and like just generally coming off like a obnoxious dickhead, which he is. So that's what RJ was doing with Eddie when he was walking through Eddie's entrance, stuff. And Eddie was horribly confused by the whole thing because he obviously didn't get the reference. He was like, "What are we doing? Why is this happening?" RJ, stop talking weird.
Yeah, I couldn't tell how much of that was put on either. It was, just madness.
I don't know. Someone mentioned it on, I think, Threads, because that's where Eddie lives at the minute. And Eddie was like, I still got no idea what RJ Shitty was doing.
Oh, I see. But then he's also very good at.
He's very good at. He's also very good at lying. So we don't.
Yeah. We should give Hangman a point for throwing a Christmas tree.
Yes, Hangman definitely gets points for throwing a Christmas tree. I think Hobbs should get one for pouring beer on a suede jacket, you absolute madman. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That dry cleaning bill is going to be through the roof.
Deranged. Yeah.
You're going to owe Hangman like $50.
Okay, that zooms him up.
Like, you can't just give Speedball one for having possessed knees.
I could give Chuck Mambo one for posting the most unhinged Instagram photo I've ever seen. The less said about that, the better.
Cue everybody going to Instagram to look for Chuck Mambo's pictures.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, commentary mocks again.
Oh, yes.
Commentary Box always deserves Gremlin points because he will just say some out-of-pocket shit. I can't think of specific examples at the minute, but he was having a great old time.
He really was. He was having a good time.
He just turns up and says some shit. I did love that as well. There was like that one shot of like Mox being at commentary going, "Oh, mind if I stick around?" And it was like, basically had Ian almost sitting on Caprice's knee to like keep a distance from Mox. So good.
Very smart man.
Smart
Always
man.
said it. Okay, well, I think that's probably it. I think we are coming to the end of our Gremlin Point adventure, so we can tally them up for the end of the year. We have like another episode, so things could wait. Can they change?
Probably not at this point.
I think there's a couple of people outside the top 5 who could potentially make it into the top 5.
Yeah.
But I think that the top certainly.
I think that's pretty
Probably
locked in
2
at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So all that is left to say is we have our awards voting thingy-majig up and running, which will be available for the next few days. So go and vote if you haven't already. As always, you can follow us on Bluesky. We are at Waffly Bollox, Awfully Waffly, and Razzletrash. You can email wafflybollox@gmail.com. You can rate, review, subscribe, all those things at all the places podcasts live. Our Gremlin Report jingle is by Morgan Brown, and you can support MJ at ko-fi.com/Razzletrash or buy some stuff from her shop by putting shop on the end.
Yeah, help me not be homeless. That would be nice.
That would be really good, I think, if that were to happen.
If you like this podcast, I could do with a house to record it in.
Continue, we need it. Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. I like laughing, but it's like it's not actually funny. But yeah,
Gotta laugh, haven't you? Fucking hell.
right. Well, see you next week.
See you next week. Love you. Bye.